So thanks for taking the time to talk with us.
Yes, thank you for having us.
So let's get straight to it. What would you? Well, I'm sure you guys have read some of the comic books, but what would you say influenced your characters in performing?
Influenced us. I would say, kind of going back and seeing some of the movies. I think there are a lot of. For my character, I'm not sure if you're into powerful women. But I mean, there's a lot of there are a lot of powerful women in the X-Men movies, and kind of seeing them develop in their characters. Being able to grow up with characters like this, it's awesome.
What she said.
You forgot the question.
I did forget the question. Yeah, experiences from real life. I mean, the idea of getting bullied and being left out, and, you know, just having resentment towards people who don't understand you is totally a relevant feeling. And,
Also, I'm in the X-Men group. We both are.
Also, yes, I am an X-Men.
Yes, we actually have these powers, so that's a lot of influence there.
Can you give us a demo now?
No.
Die!
Why did she do this?
I mean, but you guys do have abilities. How challenging? I asked this to the other actors, but how challenging was it to come up with a way to act out your powers?
We had Bryan Singer in our original pilot, who was the director of the X-Men movies, and we have Lauren Schuler-Donner, who also is with X-Men, and Derek Kaufman.
I haven't seen Lauren in so long.
We're talking about him over there. He kind of, I mean, they all kind of sat down with us and were like, okay, this is how a power would look, but you don't know how a power would look because people don't actually have force fields. So I think that that's kind of difficult. It's like, what would a power like this be? And Brian found this prototype of a sculpture that was in London, and he was like, this is what I want, because it's supposed to be different, like little bits instead of one big shield, which was
kind of like
typical.
the ceiling.
Kind of like the ceiling.
That was his original idea. It was kind of like the ceiling, but then it turned into like good.
Are you gonna call me
stuff.
Bubbles? my character kind of looks like Bubbles, and I kind of like that. I love Bubbles, but I think that as it starts developing more, my shields will start forming into one big one, because it means that my character is developing how to do it better.
That kind of led into my question, because I see that our Lauren's character, she's had a few years to develop hers, but I wanted to know, by the end of the season, are we going to see Andy be a lot more skilled with his powers?
Definitely, and even by the end of the first episode, as you saw it, he comes to, he gets to control his powers totally, and you know, like with the vending machine and with that, you know, gym, it was kind of like out of his control, but he definitely gets it under control and figures out how to tap into the feeling.
Yeah, I got you.
If you could be in a scene with any of the X-Men, what would you like?
As in the actors or the characters?
The characters.
Characters. I think it would be interesting to be in a scene with like a shapeshifter like Mystique, because then you have to work with like a bunch of different actors who are all playing the same character, who are playing the same character pretending to be other people. So it'll just be like really interesting and like kind of trippy, I guess, to do that.
I would say a character that I would really like to be. I think that would probably be. I think Magneto in this universe would be interesting. I think my character kind of she can like form energy, and she's kind of like in a way like an airbender. So kind of seeing how that like could go with magnetism, that would be really cool for me. I guess we have Emma though, who is Magneto's daughter, and that's what she can do. So we're very lucky to have her. So I think that her character definitely, there's a lot of like combinations that you can do. But that's kind of all of our characters actually. I think it is cool, and this is what I'm kind of looking forward to for the series, being able to see how we can start. We're on episode 9 right now, and we're starting to really get into this, how different characters can team up with each other and what you can do together. Very cool.
So like how their powers complement?
I mean, if I do something and Emma does something or Blank does something, if I throw a shield into her portal, what would happen? Like it's just kind of like figuring it out. Like would my shield go through something like that? Can I collect energy on an opposite side of a shield out of a portal? Which I'm just saying this stuff. This is not actually happening. But I don't know. I think this stuff like that is really cool.
What would happen if Blink opened up one portal in outer space and another portal on Earth?
Get sucked in.
Like a vacuum, right?
It is being on the show is very cool for us because it's like, okay, what would happen? Does
What
this
if she
storyline make
opened up
sense?
one portal inside a furnace and the other portal outside the furnace?
That'd be
Would all the
cool.
fire come out, or would everything just get sucked into the fire and get burned?
Do you guys do a lot of this off camera? Go ahead.
Natalie, you actually played a comic book inspired character before. On the show, both of you guys actually play your own original characters.
Do we though?
Not your own, but
Yes, we do.
Are we somebody else, or are we?
well,
No, we
I was wondering what's it like just playing, like having a fresh slate.
It's different. I think that, well, technically,
It's cool because you don't have anything to like live up to.
Yeah,
You don't have anybody to let down.
yeah.
To be like, oh, they did this character wrong, and I think that's good, especially for us because it's kind of like, I mean, not for her, but for me, it's the first time I have anybody's expectations to live up to for how I portray a character, and it's cool because I get to do my own thing with the character and not have to base it off of any previous like story.
Being on Gotham was awesome though because that character was very like lustrous and like we put a different twist on the character. In the comic, she's not technically bad, and I think that everybody was expecting this to be a new love interest for him, and like to kind of like keep it at that. But then I think it was cool. Like, wait, this is not what we wanted, but I think it ended up working in everybody's favor. But for this, I wouldn't knock us not being in the comics. That's all I can say. If you are like an X-Men fan, think about certain things that we've given and then kind of start piecing things. That's what's really cool about the show. It's like we have so many Easter eggs in the show that we'll say something in episode 2 that's relevant to episode 7. So it's just kind of piecing everything together, which makes it interesting for me. And I think that if you're like a true comic book fan, like a true X-Men movie fan, I think being able to watch the series and like start to like, oh my god, this makes sense now. Very cool.
Very cool.
Awesome. Thank you guys.
Thank you for your time.
Thank you for your time. You guys are awesome.